Hi Andy, thank you for giving me the opportunity to shoot this custom video for you. I've done some pretty extensive research on All-Star and let's jump right in so I can share that with you. Now, when your future customers are searching for your services, an example, landscape renting, what comes up is the Google Map Pack, and that's right here. Ideally, we want businesses to be in the top 3 spots because that's all that's shown on the instant results. I did take a look, and you do have a Google My Business listing, which is great. Got reviews, pictures, all of these things. You're currently ranking in the 5th position, so what that tells me is you need additional citations. Citations is anytime that your business name, address, and telephone number are mentioned on Google, you're issued a citation from Google. Now, you'll want to take as many as your top competitor has, and you'll want to additionally add about 50 citations on top of that. What that does is that puts in a good safe zone, a good gap in between, so that you can maintain your ranking once you're up in these higher listings. Now, the second thing that people are seeing when they are searching for your services is what's called the organic listings. Now, these are the absolute most important because 9 times out of 10, anyone searching for something is going to go with a company that's on the first page and in the top of these ranks up here. I did take a look all the way down the first and second page, and I did not see All-Star, and I'll be completely honest with you, I stopped at that point because the fact of the matter is that anyone searching for something, whether it be a product or service, is not generally going to go past the first page, but certainly not past the second and third. Okay, so with that being said, what I went ahead and did is I pulled your number 1 competitor, which is Olympic Landscape. I also pulled your site as well. I wanted to go over those a little bit with you so I can show you a couple tips. Okay, so your site is amazing. I love the first picture. Your logo's great. Couple of things to take into account here. So all of this information is definitely shoved to the left. I would center all of this information right here in your focal header. Now, what's great is that you have your services or your specialties immediately under your focal header. This is super important because Google looks specifically for this. What I noticed as I was going down the page is we've got the S is running off and not in line with the words. The click buttons need to be aligned so that they're even. Again, same thing. This needs to be up to be even. All the words need to be evenly across. You've got to run off of irrigation down here and realigning all of these click buttons here. Love the logo. Yeah, testimonials, click to call button. This is all great. So, and just one more thing. So with Google wanting the services right underneath the header like you have it, if you could add in additional information for each of the services, because here's the thing. Google 24 hours a day, 7 days a week crawls the internet, looks over every single site that's on the internet, and what they're looking for is what's called command content. Google wants to see 1,500 words of content, so all of this information, and what they want to see embedded inside of that 1,500 words of command content is organic keywords. Okay, so if those changes were made, you added the 1,500 of command content and organic keywords, you would definitely see a rank increase for your site in those organic listings. All right, so then here's Olympic, which is your competitor. Now they've got a beautiful site. There's a lot going on here. It is very stimulating and it's well put together. The problem here is that they're running at 2,200 words, and remember how I told you it's 1,500 of command content that Google wants to see. More is not better in this instance. What Google does is when you start getting up that high, Google views the site as being spammy, so this actually hurts them. So then what I did was I went ahead and I pulled my web crawler program for both your site and theirs, so we can get an in-depth look at exactly what's going on here. So the first thing I want to talk to you about, which is the most important, is the UR and the DR. Now, the UR is the trust factor, the DR is the power factor. How these two numbers are determined are by backlinks. What a backlink is a link or a shout out essentially from another company. It's a link from their site to yours. What a backlink does for your site is it gains you A, credibility, and B, exposure. All right, so it looks like you're running about 4 keywords of in that content that you have on your page. And what all of this is doing as a whole, what the whole picture is for you guys with your local map listing being in 5th, and then the adjustments that need to be made on your site, and additional backlinks and definitely a bunch more organic keywords. What the whole picture looks like is that you're getting an organic traffic rating of one person a month to your site. Now I wanted to take a look at Olympic and show you where your site could be, or making headway towards. So again, you are trust rating here, power rating here. They've got 1,600 backlinks going to their site. They're running about 1,200 keywords. And what their entire total picture looks like is 1,100 folks that are searching for their services, which is also the same services that you offer. These folks are going to their, finding them on Google, clicking on their site, retaining their services, whatever the case may be. This is a lot of traffic that could be utilized. Now, their site has many things that could be outranked. They've got backlinks going on here that obviously aren't that powerful, and I can tell by looking at these two numbers. There's just a lot of variables. They've got too much content on their page, so on and so forth. So my point here that I'm making is that there's many things about their site that could be done better to then beat out the site, to then outrank the site, to then get you in position to be overtaking this traffic. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope that it was informative. If this is something that you're interested in pursuing and growing and upranking your business, I would absolutely love for you to reach back out. If this is not something that you're interested in, no harm, no foul. I would still super appreciate any feedback that you had, though. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate your time.